Here we have some heat pumps at an office complex. It appears there used to be a unit here, but it unfortunately no longer exists. Or at least we have these units. Starting off, we have this air temp. It's got a Copeland scroll compressor. One ton from 2024. There's a run true. It has an Alliance scroll compressor from 2024. Here's the information. It's from 2024 and it is a 1.5 ton. Here we have a Rheem heat pump. It's got a Copeland scroll compressor. Fortunately, the informations are covered by a blade, so you can't really get to them. It is from 2020. It's a 1.5 ton. Here we have this vintage 1989 Trane XE900 heat pump. This is a really cool unit, but unfortunately the disconnect box has shut off, so looks like we won't be getting a defrost out of this one. There is another one on the property that I know is in service, so I'm definitely going to try for that one. Has a climate-tough reciprocating compressor. Here's the data. 1989, 3 ton. Here we have this Rheem round grader classic heat pump. This one is also out of service. It's got a Copeland scroll compressor. It's from 2006 and it is a 3 ton. Here we have this Rheem Prestige heat pump. Don't really see these too often in my area. Has a sound blanket. It's from 2010, it's a 4 ton. Model RPQL. This is a 15 SEER unit. Here we have this run true. Line scroll from 2024. Three ton from 2025. Here we have this 1989 Trane XE900s heat pump. Still running 37 years later. It's running. Here's the data, 1989. That line is ice cold. It's running. Definitely going to be getting this unit defrosting next winter. We have some Rheem stamped Octagon heat pumps. (2003) 3 ton. These are 12 SEER models, model RPMC. Same thing, 03, 3-ton, RPMC. Here's the compressor, it's a cool screw. We have this rude Sheaver or round rate pump. It has a scroll compressor. 2007 1.5 ton. Here we have this old Lennox Elite heat pump. This one comes to a reciprocating compressor and a sound blanket. One and a half ton. Well, what do you know it? I found more Trane XE900 heat pumps. I can already feel that this defrost season is going to be probably my best one yet. Anyways, starting things off, we have this Trane XR heat pump with an Alliance scroll compressor. This appears to be a higher SEER one because it has the 3 swept blades. (2016) 5-ton, 61,000 BTU actually, 15 SEER. Here we have this older Trane XR13. This is a late 2000s model. Has a big fat sound blanket. I'm pretty sure these XR13s had climates of recips. I know some had scrolls, but I think it was only the 410A models that had scrolls. 2008 3-ton or 22 model. Won't bet it has climates of because it's our 22. Well, that XL49 just started up. Probably should have not talked over the startup, but whatever. Here we have this big, fat Trane XE900 heat pump. Big, fat climates of recip. I'm sure this thing's gonna produce one hell of a steam show when it defrosts. Here's the informations of the compressor. Here's the data of the unit. 1988, 5-ton. Run true. Wide scroll. Has the older logo that they use before Ameristar started rebranding these units in 2021. Here's the data. (2020) 5-ton. There's this XL14i heat pump. I don't see these too often in my area, especially 5-ton from 2004 or 22. Here's this XE900 heat pump. This is a smaller one. I'm willing to bet it's a 3-ton. Here's the data of the compressor. (1988) 3-ton. Here we have this Trane Choice Series heat pump. LG scroll compressor. This is from 2026. This This is my first 2026 unit that I've ever seen. 2.5 ton. I'm willing to bet this replaced an XE900 or some kind of older Trane, but I gotta check Street View. Alright, I think that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching, and over and out.